Hey everyone, welcome back to the Local Series, where we highlight amazing local businesses and inspiring leaders right here in San Diego. Today, we have a special guest, Brandon Fertino, a 24-year-old immigrant who built a multi-six-figure digital marketing business in just 1 year. We'll learn his incredible journey and what it takes to be a successful entrepreneur. Also, we're here at one of the newest spots in Pacific Beach, the Hideaway. Stick around as we not only dive into Brandon's story, but also review one of the Hideaway's signature dishes.
This makes me never want to get a Costco pizza ever again. Like, this is the only pizza I would want to eat. Like, this is just...
Brandon, thanks for being here today, man.
Thanks for having me, man. I appreciate you driving all the way down here from, where were you earlier?
I came from Carlsbad.
Oh, wow, that's like a whole drive here.
Yeah, man. But hey, before we dive into your journey, can you tell everyone a little bit about yourself and then a little bit about your digital marketing company?
Yeah, so I moved to the US when I was 12 from Jakarta in Indonesia. Moved to Bakersfield, had the whole California dream. I thought we're gonna be all sunshine, rainbows, and palm trees. I landed and I went to Bakersfield. It was like whole town, right? We're like, what's going on here? And so moved down here to San Diego. Loved this place for college. Studied business there, graduated. And ever since college, really, I've gotten in touch with the marketing space. So at first, I work at a digital marketing agency, and I work at a student loan company in the marketing side. And it come to my opinion, like, I can do something like this. Like, I just need to find clients. I can run ads. I can do content. And so, come by my last year of college when I find out that the government wasn't going to give me my FAFSA because I had to pay for my school. And they're like, oh, your mom made like an extra $1,000. You're not gonna get any FAFSA this year. Oh. And so I had three options. Either I went the private money route, which is like I need to, stop and do work and then eventually come back to finish my degree. Two is take out a private loan, which is 25% type of interest rates, or learn how to make more money. So I resorted to the third option. Went back kind of like to the skill set that I've always relied on for a while, which is videography and photography. Started doing that as a hobby when I was 14. And worked with a lot of realtors here in San Diego and start networking there. So we were able to do, some commercials for restaurants, for hotels down here. And as of 2022, that's when, we kind of shifted to the agency side, to the digital marketing side, because I realized that a lot of these people, they don't really need cool photos and cool pictures. They need more clients, they need more deals, they need to bring more people in the door. Yeah. And a lot of people don't really know how to convert those people using organic social media content. And that's where I came in, and that's how agency starts.
Take us back on your journey as an immigrant. What was it like starting from scratch when you came here to the United States?
Dude, I really didn't know anything about America. I didn't know what to expect. So a little background story, when I knew I was going to go to the US, I had a 7-day notice to pack up my bags in Asia. So I just got into 8th grade. My mom was like, hey, you just got a green card. You now have to go to the US. And I'm like, cool. I thought it was going to happen like in 6 months, in a year. Like, when is this going to happen? And then she was like, oh, I'm going to come by next week. And then we'll kind of fly back and pick you up. And I was like, okay. I didn't know what I was doing. And so when I got here, really it's all those expectations meet reality. A lot of people see the United States from the movies that we watch, from the news that we hear. Yeah. It's always a filtered perspective, and it's always just like that, right? Yeah. And coming in here, didn't know what to expect. I was starting 7th grade again because they moved me back a grade because of my year. Yeah. And just had to learn everything. English wasn't really my primary language. We don't speak English in Indonesia. We speak Indonesian. We learn English from the classes, kind of like how we learn Spanish, but I literally didn't know anything. Yeah. Didn't know that in here there's periods at school, because in there the teachers are the one that comes into school and switch around, kind of like we stay in one place and then the teachers switch out. In here we switch out to the different classes. So little things like that really is a new thing, and I think there was a lot of feeling of just I have to adapt no matter what. And it taught me a lot in terms of, hey, I'm not going to go back to Indo, and I can't really, if I don't adapt, I won't thrive in this condition. Yeah. And so I'll try to learn as fast as I can. Doesn't mean that it's an easy process. Along those process, people were making fun of my English. I didn't know what to do. People here play basketball. Over there, we play soccer. Whole different sport. All those little things adds up. And I would say, that was kind of my experience at first moving here, and just I was there for I was in that situation, I'd say, for about 3 to 4 years, until I kind of started to get a grasp of like, okay, this is how you're supposed to run this, you know. But it took a while, man.
It's kind of interesting. You mentioned that being an immigrant, there are certain expectations or stereotypes that you were, thinking that would happen when you move over here. What were 100%. Some of those that you were thinking that was going to happen?
100%. I think as an immigrant in the United States have a completely different perspective when it comes to how they live their life here. Because a lot of the times, especially those who come from a very poor country or like a slightly less forward, I don't know what the word is, like slightly less forward countries, I guess, in this side, because the US is there. It's probably the #1 nation in the world. And you kind of just have an appreciation for all the things that are happening here. You go to a grocery store, there's whole kinds of food from everywhere around the world you can get. You have restaurants of all different nationalities here. You know, everybody here, it sounds kind of cliche. You get a lot of freedom in here to do whatever you like, to think whatever you like, to say whatever you like. Yeah. So really, I think a lot of immigrants come to the US with this appreciation. It's like, wow, this is the new life that I have. So I need to make the most out of this because our ancestors, my grandparents, my uncles even, they don't get to experience something like this. So you kind of have that, it kind of fuels that fire in the back. And I think that's why, I think as an immigrant, that's one of the biggest things that I didn't notice that in the beginning, but definitely something that I noticed a lot later in my journey.
It's kind of cool because when I've spoken to other immigrants that have came here that are very, very successful, they have a similar story where that type of mentality gives them the fire to really be successful. Right. Do you kind of attest that to you 100%. Being an entrepreneur and wanting to make something of yourself here? 100%.
I think my drive and the way that I just had the fortunate opportunity to be here, it fuels my drive to just be able to do good. And success is defined with many different ways, can be defined many different ways. So it's not all monetary. It can be health. It can be relationships, family, all of the above. But it does come with that kind of, strength, I guess, per se, to be able to make the most out of the situation, to optimize for it. Because we've seen what it's like living there. Like, I still have friends that I still contact them nowadays. They're like, they're doing great for what they do, but they don't have the opportunity to see the life how it is here. And if you have that perspective of how people live in certain parts of the world, I think you can gain a better understanding and more of an appreciation of which situation you're in, especially if you live in the United States, in my opinion.
Nice. Yeah. So right now, one of your claim to fame is that you started a digital digital company, and you got into a multi-six-figure digital marketing company within like less than a year, right? Can you talk about a little bit about your company? What's the name of your company?
So, I mean, claim to fame is a big word. I'm not famous whatsoever. Like this, like
future Alex Hermosi in the making right now.
In the making, So, going back to it, we were very fortunate, and this current agency, the first year I think we finished at like $146,000 in terms of just like in the first 12 months. And just for clarity's sakes, right, before that, I also had a video production agency that I started in college, the one where I started freelancing and doing all that stuff. Mm-hmm. So I got to learn the wheels from there and build the current business that I'm in. So for everybody that are out there, like, is it just like a straight shot into something that's this? No, it's not. I tried drop shipping when I was in college, lost $800. As a college student, freshman year, that was a lot of money. That was like all of our going out to eat type of money. I tried doing a clothing brand. It didn't work out. I tried doing a photography and videography, and at the time, kind of didn't really know how it works, so it didn't really work out. And this current agency is what is currently working. And I think from those experiences, it's called Short Form Pros. We help a lot of entrepreneurs basically create content on social so that they can get more leads, more clients, and more just, betterness for their business. Mm-hmm. But I'd say, like, in the digital marketing space, what has helped a lot from that building to get that 6 figures is surrounding myself with great people. Mm-hmm. We just met earlier with Chris Luna. He's one of my first ever mentors out there. And then I think...
Yeah, Chris is a good guy. I like Chris.
Yeah, and I think the saying is so true than ever. Like, the average of the 5 people you hang out with is going to dictate what quality of life you're going to have, not just in the financial side, but all sides of life. So when I started making those changes in who I hang out with, who I listen to, what kind of videos I started watching, that just shape-shifted my mindset and ultimately my actions and decisions to be able to get to where I am. So I think, I'm still out there like working like very hard right now to like, I'd say like I'm still far beyond my full potential, but I'd say like I'm building that as we speak today.
Nice.
Yeah.
What was your inspiration to start the digital marketing business, short form pros?
Yeah, the inspiration, honestly, it's interesting because I've been in the video and photo industry for, I'd say like ever since I was in high school.
Yeah.
I was freelancing, doing gigs, taking pictures, corporate headshots, prom photos, weddings, commercials. I've been doing that. And the thing about that nature of the business is very project to project. And at the time, I was doing everything myself. I was like, I was the one that's taking the calls and like sending the invoices, and I'm also the one that's shooting. I'm the one that edits it. I bought myself another job, right?
Yeah.
And what really inspired it is because I was asking myself, is there a better way to do this?
Yeah.
And I came across some people that are currently doing similar things that I do. And I just kind of like asked them like, hey, how are you doing this? What makes it possible? And I model somebody else who are more successful than me. At the time, there was this guy, his name is Grayson, and he had a similar marketing agency. He was doing $40,000 a month, and he was like 19. And I was like, wow, that's cool. I'm gonna model something like that. And once you have that vision, I established that finish line, cool, now I build backwards, right?
Yeah.
So it all kind of adds up too, because I've been in marketing throughout my journey.
Yeah.
I had the skill sets to operate cameras and seeing the production side of things. And nowadays, and you would know this, like social media is one of the best ways to advertise for businesses or even for you as a person.
Yeah.
So there's a huge demand for it because a lot of people don't know how to do this. So I've kind of just like pinpoint those three things together, and then that's kind of what inspired it, really. There's nothing much to like, it's not like it's a big idea. It's just kind of like, okay, well, there's a need, and I think I can fulfill that need. So let's just do it. You know what I mean? Yeah.
So within 1 year, you're able to build a successful multi-six-figure digital marketing company. Let's kind of go back to that. What were some of the difficulties and challenges that you came along the way, and how did you overcome some of those challenges?
There's a lot, and I would say like as an entrepreneur, as a business owner, I mean, you yourself are as a business owner, you know that challenges always comes up, and I think the first thing that people need to notice is like they need to get comfortable with challenges. Like life is all about challenges.
Right.
Stressors happen.
Yeah.
And it's up to you and your mindset first to decide whether something is a problem or not, right? So that's the first thing. Realize if it's an issue or if it's not an issue. Because a lot of the times things are not an issue. So just like forget about that, right?
Yeah.
When there is a challenge, a lot of the times, I would say like whenever you get something, there's always something that can be improved. One of my biggest, I'll say, core values of doing business is called Kaizen, which is like you always got to be better, 1% better every single day.
Yeah.
Right? Are you familiar with that?
Yeah, Japanese.
Yeah, Japanese, exactly.
Yeah.
And I'd say it's always a learning lesson. Like from where I was in January, starting the business, I'd say like 2023, to where we are now. Our offer is different. The way we run it is different. The amount of team members that we have is different. The way we train people is different.
Yeah.
And I know like your question was like, are there any specific challenges? But I think there's so many of them. I would say, not in a bad way. I think it's expected.
Yeah.
During a first year of business, I kind of came across to like, okay, this is my year to test this. I want to push it to the limit, see what's broken. And there was a lot of things that was broken.
Yeah.
And I think the biggest thing to get over that mindset for me is one, being okay with that. Being okay that something is not gonna work like how you want it to be. And the second thing is the willingness to learn how to make that thing work.
Yeah.
Whether that being to pay for knowledge or looking for resources that you have. So I think like there's a lot of challenges, like building that business.
Yeah.
But brick by brick we're building, and I think, again, surrounding myself with a lot of great mentors. Chris Luna is the one who taught me about that, because he's the one that says like, gotta build things just brick by brick, one layer on top of the other. Something's broken, fix it up, and just keep building.
Yeah.
The name of the game, just pushing through the challenges, because it's always gonna happen.
Dude, I like that. I like that, building brick by brick and from the ground up, right? Making sure to have a great foundation forward.
100%.
Yeah. How do you attest the rapid growth and being able to scale so fast from where you started within that 1 year to the success that you now have with building that multi-six-figure company?
Yeah. I think for everybody, that, especially in the agency space that want to start an agency, you got to realize a couple of things. You're in the business of people. So you are just, the way I look at it, you're kind of like a barbershop. You know what I mean? It's like, the cut that I'm doing for one person can be slightly different with the cut that I'm doing with another person.
Cool. Yeah.
And your goal is to get as many barbers as possible in your barbershop, right? So the name of the game would be to, one, build a team. So you got to have a great team behind your back. And you can do these by hiring either an overseas team or a team here in the US. And then the second thing is just delivering on the actual products that you promise to fulfill. The term agency, it just basically means like, we have a specific knowledge that a lot of maybe like regular businesses don't have. Not saying that we are better than them, but like there's a specific skill set that they need. And instead, like our only value, not only, but like part of our biggest value add as an agency is that a regular business would have taken more time and more money to actually figure this out themselves. So we, as the agency, we gotta move quick. We gotta have the right people to actually deliver that good product and stay on top of like the things that are changing. So having great people is key. Definitely like always learning about the new trends that are happening, or maybe even like new ways to make your product better, make the haircut better, right, in a way. And I'd say that's it. Like just keep going back and forth and seeing how we can improve things, make things better, and everything will fall into place.
Nice.
Yeah.
You talked about your guys' team. What does the team look like right now today?
Yeah, man, the team, we have about 10 people right now, including myself. And it's split between people here in San Diego and people in Indonesia. So when I was in college, I actually studied international business. And I think like there is a huge misconception about hiring from overseas. I think a lot of people don't realize that because of technology, we are now opening up a gateway of talent from around the world. And the only reason why somebody can't succeed by hiring overseas talent is because they don't understand their culture and they don't understand how to lead. And I'd say I'm pretty grateful for learning international business. That's things that really we teach about. And I came from Indonesia, so I speak the language, so I was building a team there. And I think because our team is split, not only that'll make your profit margin a lot higher, but secondly, I believe that like they're actually very, very talented. They're way more talented than I do. So that's what the team is. We have editors, we have quality assurance, we have project manager, we have a post-production manager, we have a social media manager. Obviously, there's me. And a lot of the majority of the bulk of people are video editors, and that's kind of how we structure things, kind of building the two bases. And you got to understand how they operate, how they get motivated, how do you create systems to be able to check and balance the work. But don't want to get everybody too boring on here, on the technical side, but but that's how the team structures right now.
Nice. Who are some of your inspiration? People that you follow, some of the mentors that you learn from to really get you to where you're at right now? I think everybody that are looking to start a business need to always have a mentor, whether it's digital or it's in person. And some of mine, I'd probably say Alex Ramosi is one of them. Great business mentor. Great mentor. Him and Layla.
Both amazing. Alex and Layla. The second thing is probably Ryan Pineda is great. I think Ryan Pineda is
my other mentor too.
Exactly. He's great at doing what he does. And the third thing I would say, I have an agency mentor as well. So his name is Tyler Anderson. He actually, one of our first clients in our agency, we were able to work on projects with Ritz-Carlton, with Westin and all that stuff, doing their videos. And he taught me a lot about the agency space early on. And those are probably my top 3 people. Obviously, there's a lot of people that I watch here and there along the way. And don't be afraid to pay for mentors as well, because I've definitely paid last year to shorten that knowledge gap, and those are some of these mine.
It's nice. Nice. What are some tips that you could give, especially to the younger audience that we have that's aspiring to be an entrepreneur or even in the social media space?
I think if you're watching this and if you are in the age of 17 to 18 to 19 and you don't want to go to college, there's so many knowledge on YouTube. Pick a skill set, whatever it is, digital marketing, content, paid ads, copywriting. Pick one of those and just learn all of it on YouTube. Consume as much content and then just do it. pick a lane, pick a high skill, pick a high paying skill, one of those, and then just go all in. And everything else will follow. If that's really what you want to do, you're going to learn a little bit about sales, you're going to learn a little bit about the skill set, you're going to learn how to make yourself more valuable, and then, I think that's, like, I learned everything from YouTube.
Yeah.
I'd say, like, from start my business, and thanks for YouTube, you know what I mean?
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
How about for parents that want to inspire their kids to be entrepreneurs? What can you say to them?
I'd say believe in them. Like if you're a parent and you want your kids to pursue this entrepreneurial stuff, it always starts in the mindset of the kid. And I think, I'm fortunate to have parents who believed in me in terms of like, you can do whatever you want to do. Yeah. At first, I actually came into college as an engineer. I thought I wanted to be an engineer. Oh. And then I moved to business because I thought I was going to go to Hollywood to work in film industry. I ended up being an entrepreneur. And my mom was like, you know what? I know you're going to figure it out. Just like, just do it.
That's a lot of confidence. That's good.
It is a lot of confidence on me. I was like, but I think nowadays there's so many ways to make money, and I think a lot of the times people don't think creatively, especially when people say there's internet money. That's what they say, internet money. Yeah. It's more than such a real thing. You can post videos on TikTok about a specific sunglasses and then make $1,000 to $2,000 a month just by posting videos. Yeah. So many different ways on the internet to make money. Leverage the technology and encourage your kids to be able to do something like that, and support them into learning those skill sets as well. Yeah. So that's what I would say to the parents.
Nice. Yeah. Kind of touched on something. Since we're kind of getting a little close, it's beginning of October right now. Getting close to the end of the year for 2024. 100%. But going into 2025, what do you see is kind of the trends, and how do you see social media evolving, and what are the things that we need to do to take advantage of being at the forefront of social media going into 2025?
Oh my God, there's so many things. I'd say, like, if you're thinking about getting into social media in 2025, just start being a creator, not a consumer. I think a lot of people have a negative connotation to social media because, oh my God, you just took 8 hours out of my day to like doom scroll, right? Yeah. But I think if you look at it from the perspective of the creator and you actually create more than you consume, it can be a lot of productive activities that you can actually, it can benefit you, benefit your business. It can makes you, meet more people, either or, right? Yeah. We have like a networking event that we solely started because everybody posts on social, right? So that's number one. And I'd say once you're actually in it as a creator, you'll be able to see what's actually going on in your industry. There's so many industries out there, there's so many niches out there, and they're all a little bit different. Yeah. And I would say, like, for those who are watching, if you just start your mindset to be like, I want to produce 80% of the time. I want to be a creator 80% of the time and consume that other part of the 20. That's how you should seek out social media, and that's kind of like how you should seek out, really, like, with all these new skills that are going to come. Like I'd say, next year is going to be, I'd say, like, the internet space is only going wider and wider. Yeah. You're as late as you've ever been, I think, so start now, don't wait. You're not too late. It's kind of like with everything. Like, I could say, like, I missed drop shipping because, like, that was like a 2016 thing. Yeah. But I literally just met people 2 weeks ago that were making $2.8 million, and he was 18. Jeez. He has a Shopify store. I'm like, you're still profiting? He's like, yeah. I'm like, cool. You know what I mean? So you're definitely not too late. Don't hear the marketing words of like you're too late for this, you're too late for that, this is the new thing. No, it's like every single thing works. Just go pursue it. Yeah.
Can you share one moment where you thought your business was about to fail? What did you do to overcome it?
Yes. So in January 2024, I thought my business was going to have to shut down. A lot of clients churn, and for those of you who don't know, churn just basically means like they just left. Mm-hmm. And we have to cut like 4 of our team members at the time. You just have to fire them, like, hey, we don't have the budget to do this. I have to let you go. Yeah. I literally thought, like, there was a period of time, that January, where I was like looking for a job. I was like, should I just like look for a job, or should I just keep doing this? Yeah. But I kind of came back into it with the mindset of, it's not like it's not working. I'm just doing this wrong. So I need to find out how I could actually make this work. And what I figured out is the fact that, like, okay, where have I gotten most of my clients last year? It was through events, it was through referrals and networks, and the content that I produce. So I just focused on those 3 things. I went to more events, I did more content, and I try to handshake as many people as possible everywhere in San Diego. And slowly but surely, kind of get picked up, and we kind of start going back up again. And what I'm noticing now from that experience as well is like, how could I make my product better? And now we've done probably the most that we've ever done in the past 2 years. So there's a glimpse there where it was like, okay, like a lot of clients just moved away. Maybe they had, I don't know, things are happening in their life, in their business. They need to, it's a normal thing. In an agency, it's not like a bad thing. But yeah, for a second, I thought it was just gonna be like, all right, this is it. But I still believed in me. I was like, okay. I actually applied to one job, and it was like at Nova in San Diego. I was like, okay, Nova was hiring for like a video, so I'm just gonna put it in my resume. After I sent that resume, I was like, no. I was like, I believe in myself. Like, we're gonna make this work.
You just had that feeling. You're like, nah.
Yeah, exactly. I was just like, no, this is not it. I was like, no, it just doesn't feel right. And so I started bringing back that trust in me. I started figuring out, okay, what was the product that was like, how can I make this just like stupid for people not to say yes? And I built that, and I pitched that to people. And when they first said yes to it, like, oh, that sounds like a great thing. You can do that for me? Cool. So we started just selling that more and more. We got started going to more events and selling more of those. So yeah, that's
nice. So you recognized what was working, and you doubled down on that and just kept going over and over and over and over again.
Right. So the first thing I learned about what's not working from last year, the first year of testing, right?
Yeah.
We still closed 6 figures, but like, we're like, okay, why is there a lot of these leave? Okay, this is part of the reason why. Cool. Let's fix that. Let's add this new capability. And for us, it was like distribution and also the production. Cool. We solved that. All right. So now we just have to market this, market, sell.
Yeah.
And that's it. So we find what's not working, we fixed it, we make it better, and double down on just marketing and sales.
Nice. Yeah, I appreciate you sharing your journey so far. I'm kind of curious, what's in the future for you and for Short Form Pros, and how do you see yourself scaling even further for 2025?
Yeah, man. One of my great mentors said that from 0 to 10K a month, you just have to go ahead and do it. Sell something to someone. From 10 to 20, you fix the offer, make it right, and then keep selling those. From 20K a month to 100K a month, you just have to do more. That's my plan. Just doing more of what's currently working, post more content, go to more events. Nice. It's the boring stuff, man. Do more follow-ups, you know what I mean? And keep bringing good product. So I think the plan is to build this into a 7-figure company, hopefully by 2026. And from there, we'll see what the world has to offer, right? Maybe AI will take all over the world, and we don't have to work anymore. I don't know.
Just sit at home.
I know, right? We can just sit at home. I don't know. But so I'd say like for the 1 or 2 year plan, that's like the biggest thing for the business. We're trying to get it to 7 figures, and I don't know, maybe invest in real estate too. That's part of the goal.
Nice. I like it. You're gonna invest in real estate. You know who to talk to for your agent.
There we go. Who's the agent again?
Your boy. Come on. Before we end off, we have some food here that from the lovely Hideaway here in Pacific Beach. Would you care to review it?
Let's do it. Look at Tell us why you picked this place, though.
Oh, okay. So the Hideaway, it's one of the new spots here in Pacific Beach. Really hot spot, but it's a great location because we host our monthly event, Margaritas and Mingle. The next one's coming up on October 24th, so come and check it out. It's going to be Halloween themed, right?
Halloween themed. Let's go.
Get your costume ready. You have a costume ready?
I do. I just bought it.
Oh, shoot. Okay, cool.
You'll see.
Cool. Okay, so
let's do it. This
is called the double Hideaway.
If there's 2 patties, it's a single, but if there's 3 patties, it's a double Hideaway.
I think there's 3.
Hell, and I don't want to touch it, so.
Thank you.
Oh, there's 2 patties.
You know what's funny? One of my, I'd say like biggest project, let's say like probably like in the next 5 years, is actually to start a food review channel.
Yeah?
That's what I really want.
That'd be nice.
Yeah, so.
That'd be nice.
All right, so we got the...
We're
going to put this over here?
Yeah. Okay. Put this one over here?
Don't drop it. So what do you call it? The meat lover, the meat pizza? What is it called?
Hungry Man.
Hungry Man's.
Hungry Man meat. lovers?
This
Hold on.
pizza looks gorgeous.
Okay.
There is sausage, there is pepperoni, there is, I don't know what other sausages there are, but it looks
Yeah.
like it's drenched in cheese.
So it's called
A very Pacific
Hungry
beach.
Man meat.
I feel like if I just went surfing in Pacific Beach, this is what I would eat.
Oh yeah, after burning all those calories?
Exactly.
For sure.
All right, so which one are we tasting first here?
Oh, let's get some plates. Get the plates.
Oh, plates.
Plates, yeah.
Boom.
Thank you. There you go. Let's try out the pizza first.
Let's try the pizza. I'm just gonna grab
Do
one.
the yep, the honors. All right.
Look at this. It doesn't flop. No grease. Wow.
Look at that.
A little bit
That's
of grease.
meaty
That is meaty.
and cheesy.
So we cheers.
Cheers, bro.
Cheers.
Cheers. Wow, I love it. It's good. Really, really good.
This makes me never want to get a Costco pizza ever again. Like this is the only pizza I would want to eat. Like this is just, it's really good.
The crust is thin. Nice.
This,
It's good.
man,
Good stuff, huh?
good
Stuff,
stuff.
man.
Right on.
Good stuff.
Want one?
Love it. Yeah.
Crust is not too thick.
Yep.
Very crunchy.
Not very oily, like you said.
Not very oily.
Yep.
The cheese is just the right amount. Hideaway, Pacific Beach. You gotta come check it out.
Don't they have a special oven for this?
I think so.
Made? I wonder if that's why. Shoot.
Some hot honey on that. Some hot honey.
Hot honey.
The hot honey right there. That bottle.
Oh, this one.
Yeah.
Oh, dude.
Oh man. Okay. You want to get yours?
honey.
Oh, do you want to get another slice?
Try a little bit. I'm gonna put it here. I don't want to waste the crust here.
Teamwork right there. Look at that.
Slow motion. Oh.
So it's called the hot honey.
All right, I'll put it on mine.
So tell us, what is this hot honey, Kane?
Circle motion.
It's gonna be honey that's hot and spicy. Yeah.
Honey that's
Oh.
hot and spicy.
Yeah, it's really good.
It's not
test
just
it out.
heated.
No, it's not.
I thought it was just heated.
honey.
Oh wow. Okay. That's spicy honey.
Hold up.
Wow.
I've never tasted anything like that before. It's like
Oh, wow.
sweet, but then it just burns you. You know?
No, it's a perfect balance of it being sweet and spicy.
Yeah.
A little bit.
Yeah.
It's not overpowering. The kick isn't overpowering.
It's not.
Yeah, it's nice. I like it.
It's like when you're about to have kind of like a night out, and you're like just kind of have it like chill and sweet, you know?
Yeah.
But then it gets kind of like fun, and it's like whoa, you know? Like a little dance in the tongue, you know? Yeah.
We're getting ready for the night. Let's go.
It's like okay. All right.
I can see why this is one of the popular ones.
Yep.
Here at Hideaway.
My God, this is good.
How about burger?
Now let's do the burger.
Do it.
Yeah. You want to do the honors of cutting them in half?
Ooh. Spice is kicking in.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right.
Nice.
Wow. I should open up this way. Boom. Do you want to do half, or
Is that
should we
half?
split the half?
Open
half
it so.
again?
Reveal center.
Oh yeah, the reveal. Open it up.
Ready?
Spread it open.
Spread it open. Bam.
Whoa! We should do our face like.
That's a thumbnail.
Thumbnail.
Yeah. You want to split this in half again, or do you
Yeah.
want to take the whole?
Let's split it in half. Yeah.
All right. What's your experience with burgers, LJ? Tell me. Are you a big burger guy?
Not a like burger connoisseur or anything. I mean, my family loves In-N-Out.
Okay. What's your order in In-N-Out?
Double animal style, the animal style fries, and a large pink lemonade.
Cultured man, right there. That's the way to do it. All right. So we tackle this.
Let's do it.
So this is called the Hideaway burger.
Hideaway burger.
Got 2 patties,
Yep.
and I see there's grilled onions on there.
Grilled onions, cheese. All right.
Cheers, my man.
brother.
Boom.
Oh. Bro,
Bro.
so good.
I think we should end all of the burger debate that this is, I don't know, it just tastes so good. The bread was soft. The meat was like cooked very well. I think it's like
Yep.
medium rare
Yep.
or medium well.
The onions gave it that like that sweetness.
You know what I mean?
The sweetness, and the cheese was melted perfectly.
Jason, you gotta try some. Do you want some? Here.
Yeah, man.
We're gonna feed Jason. Boom.
Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. It really is actually pretty good.
Those are really good.
Yeah, man.
So if you are thinking about getting just some lunch or a dinner by the beach,
Over here at the Hideaway,
Hideaway. Gotta
get
check it
the
out.
Hideaway burger.
And this is
They
not
have it.
sponsored. This
Yeah.
is like an honest
That's-
review.
Yeah.
This burger is amazing.
So the one that we ordered was the single. Comes in 2 patties, but they have a double where you could have 3 patties. So, like you said, after
messes
a
up
day of
with your
surfing, shoot, after a day of surfing over here at PB, come over here, grab a Hideaway burger, grab a double, or get the pizza with that drizzled hot honey.
hot honey.
Oh man, you're good to go.
Hot honey.
Yeah.
We're literally 30 feet away from the beach, from the ocean right now. And wow. Like after a
man.
long day at the beach, this is the grub.
That was amazing.
I love it.
Well, cool, Brandon. Appreciate it, man.
Thank you,
Your
man.
journey is like incredible and inspiring. Appreciate you coming on
Thank you,
to
man.
this episode.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah. And everybody, this is the man. LJ is the man. If you want to buy a house, list a house, you want to contact him because he's honest. He's literally just a down-to-earth guy. And thanks for having me here, man.
Thanks, man.
Yeah.
Oh, if people want to get in contact with you for Storefront Pros, where can they find you?
They can just Google me, Brandon Fortino, and then you can find whatever social media of your choosing and your liking. If you are a Facebook person, I'll be on Facebook. If you are a YouTube person, I'll be on YouTube. Or if you're a LinkedIn person, I'll be on LinkedIn.
Cool, man. Appreciate it again.
Thank you, my man.
I think your story's going to resonate with a lot of people.
Thank you.
And I appreciate you sharing. Thanks,
Thank
brother.
you, man. Thanks for having me.
Cool. All right, San Diego, you found value in this interview? Don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment down below. If you're thinking about buying or selling a home, I'm your guy. See you in the next episode of the Local Series. Stay tuned for more exciting content, and don't forget to check out The Hideaway next time you're in Pacific Beach. Peace.